Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Kudos to the Giant in Severna Park for the way they are handling the COVID vaccine. I was fortunate enough to snag an appointment and got my single-dose Johnson & Johnson poke yesterday morning. It took about 45 minutes, including the post-poke 15-minute hangout and make sure you don't die on us period. But all in all, a very well-run operation. As for the vaccine itself, a bit of a stiff arm this morning, and yesterday afternoon and evening I got some chills, but they seem to be gone by now. So as the vaccines are opening up, go get vaccinated. And speaking of vaccinations, keeping one step ahead of the governor, Anne Arundel County Health Department has done away with pre-registering for COVID vaccines because they are swimming in vaccines. Well, that may have been a slight exaggeration, but you can still pre-register, but it is not necessary as they are putting appointment slots online and you can book them directly. They post the new appointments that are available on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Thursdays at noon. So get an appointment. You want to be there on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. or Thursdays at noon. Remember, we have 600,000 residents and only 30% have been vaccinated at this point, so you're wrestling with another 420,000 people to get the doses. Doses are more plentiful, but they are still limited. To snag an appointment, you want to go to aacounty.org/COVIDvax or call 410-222-7256. Now, the MassVax site at the Navy Stadium is scheduled to open on the 15th, and for now, you still need to pre-register with the state at onestop.md.gov/pre-registration. And man, I tell you, I'm with you. I think this is so confusing. I know so many different registration websites. Good luck. The Maryland State Police are investigating another fatal accident out in West County. An early morning crash yesterday on Maryland 295 near BWI. A Toyota Camry lost control and struck a tree, killing the passenger, identified as a 19-year-old male from Dundalk. The driver is at shock trauma with life-threatening conditions. Police say both of the people in the vehicle were wearing their seatbelts. Anne Arundel County Police Chief Amal announced a new program for youths called Fresh Start. Now, START is an acronym because who doesn't love a snazzy acronym? But it stands for Safe, Trauma-Informed, Accountable, Restorative, and Transparent. In a nutshell, it's trying to intercept kids before minor crimes become major ones. A specialized team will provide resources to families and kids for meaningful interventions, mentorships, services, and instead of arresting kids, hopefully this will give them a path to a fresh start. Currently being tested in 2 of the county's 4 districts as well as in all the schools. OIC of Anne Arundel County is based in Edgewater, and they focus on career pathways, reentry programs, job readiness for our lower-income neighbors, those returning to life after incarceration, and unemployed people, and more increasingly, immigrants. While they are small but mighty, they just got a $10,000 boost from the Community Foundation of Anne Arundel County in the form of a grant. And according to Jesse Rodalis, the executive director, this money will be spent in Annapolis supporting residents living in poverty as well as the burgeoning immigrant population. So we've got some good news there. And finally, I teased it yesterday, but now it is official. The Hotel Charlie, a piano bar, will be opening up at the Annapolis Town Center on April 16th. It will be closing on the 17th. But only for those 2 nights you can get in. Like the Emerald Lounge Speakeasy last month, this will be a throwback to an old elegant hotel with a piano player in the lobby and all of the trappings. It includes a great dinner, and it is a light dinner. Champagne, live entertainment. It'll last about 2 to 3 hours. It is an incredible date night, and it will sell out. In fact, it might even be sold out right now. They are instituting COVID-safe protocols, so you need to buy a table for either 2 people, 4 people, or 6 people. And when I was there last month, it was very, very comfortable. I had a great time, and it was a tremendous date night. Tickets are available at visitatc.com. And again, this will sell out, so don't dawdle on the tickets if you think you might want to go. All right, that wraps up the news for us today. As always, thank you for listening. And if you are somewhere where you can leave us a rating or a review, please do. And make sure you let your friends, family, and colleagues know to follow us. A quick thank you to the sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services up in Millersville, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company, and the Bay Bridge Boat Show. Hang tight. We've got George Young from DCMDV Weather standing by with your locally forecast weather report. All of that gets underway in just 1 minute after we hear from Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDV Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDV Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDV Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, April 7th. Yesterday brought another great weather day to the Annapolis region with more sunshine and upper 60s to lower 70s for highs. And today and tomorrow should be equally as nice before consistent rain chances return, with a threat of showers from late Thursday all the way through Sunday. Look for warm highs today in the low to mid 70s with a very small but valid chance of some afternoon showers or thunderstorms, followed by plenty of sun tomorrow with highs 65 to 72 degrees before clouds and showers become the theme for the rest of the week and the weekend, with highs generally in the 60s each day across all of Anne Arundel County. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDV Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMDV Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website each day by visiting DCMDVAweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Going through a real estate home sale or purchase is a very personal and sometimes stressful experience. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt. My team and I are committed to working with people both buying and selling homes in all price points. Whether it's giving you a competitive edge while buying a home or negotiating the best price and terms while selling your home, we always have our clients' best interest at heart. Our goal is to provide exceptional service so that you will recommend us to your friends and family over and over again. Serving people is a passion of mine, and it's what my team does best. That's the Neidhardt difference.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
The all-new combined in-water Bay Bridge Boat Show is coming to Stevensville, Maryland on April 15th through the 18th at the Bay Bridge Marina, right in the shadow of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and just steps off of Route 50. See hundreds of power and sailboats on display. Shop from the top brands of nautical gear and equipment and take advantage of the many educational opportunities. The Bay Bridge Boat Show, Power and Sail, 2 shows in one. Purchase your tickets today at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. Again, that's AnnapolisBoatShows.com, and we'll see you at the show.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.